Did you like it though? Did you?
Double tap.
You know it's time for some fantasy football. I'ma win the championship for sure, I'm taking it all. Stunting on whoever hated on me, I'ma get this money on God. You know it's time for some fantasy football.
What's good, YouTube? It's that Fantasy Network, and we back with another Triple FL special. Let's get to it. Now, last week was the weeks of all weeks. It came down to the last 6 spots, and 2 was already locked down, and it had 7 people going for these 4 leftover spots. So let's see how it shaped up. First matchup of last week, we had the Fantasy Football Godfather versus the Juice is Loose, and the Juice got squeezed.
Super thug.
It was 153 to 46. It ended up being blowout of the week. Dang, Jay, you got your behind handed to you, man. It looks so bad. You had people putting up 1 point, 0.6, 1.0 points, 9.0 points, a negative 0.1. Ooh, that's tough. I was led with Golf giving me 29, Chase coming back and giving me 28, and Juju giving me 22. I think I'm back in business. Hey, did y'all forget? Rewind it. Look, I guarantee I win the next game.
Nah, I need more.
More? You want me to guarantee the next 2 games?
More.
Bruh, we only have 3 games left to the playoffs. You want me to guarantee I'm going to win out?
You're catching on.
You tripping. Half of my team is on bye on week 14.
Ain't you the fantasy guy? Then fantasy, my guy.
You sure right. I guarantee that I'm going to win out the rest of the season, clinch a playoff spot, and I'm going to make whoever get me sweat. Book it. Yeah. I put everything on the line with a guarantee, and I won out. That's what I do. When things on the line, that's what I do. It's all been fun, baby. It's been fun. And now, Jay, you get to go battle it out in the Constellation Bracket, aka the Losers Bowl. Good luck. For the next matchup, we had the Dynamo Football Club versus the Noob, and Chris gets the win 126 to 112. And like I said, this was one of those pointless games, no playoff indications, but good job, Chris. And he was led with Connor giving him 23, Zay Jones giving him 21, and Thielen and People Jones giving him 19. Next matchup, we had Unfinished Business versus the Fantasy Villain, and Joe takes another L. Craig gets the win 118 to 100. Both of these teams eliminated from the playoffs. At least the Fantasy Villain will be fighting in the Losers Bowl. But Craig, you out of there. I'll see you next year. How do I say goodbye? Craig was led with Cousins giving him 29, Williams giving him 23, and Derrick Henry and Moore giving them 22. Good job to secure that second win before it was your time to go, but you did still finish last place below Ryan, and that's crazy. Next matchup we had Purple Pride versus the Mad King, and Carolyn gets another win, 109 to 89. Now Carolyn, we had this talk last year. And I talked about pretenders and contenders, and you, Carolyn, like you get wins. You manage to find a way to win, but it don't be by scoring that many points. And I don't think that's gonna win you a championship. But you got a chance to prove me wrong. But I don't know. It's setting up for Mafia Affiliated to just cruise into the championship, because the matchups that he have set up are low scoring matchups, but we'll talk about it later. Carolyn was led by Tyreek Hill giving them 24, Josh Allen giving them 22, and Metcalf giving them 18. Next matchup we had I Pity the Fool versus Gerard's team, and Ebony, you was on the ropes. If you won, you was in. If you lost, it was questionable. But you won, so it don't even matter. 147 to 141. I know she was happy with this win. She was led with Hurts giving her 32, McCaffrey giving her 29, and Pollard giving her 22. Those three has been some hard hitters this season. Next matchup, we had Ryan C's Reasonable Team, aka the Walking Bye Week, versus El Ganador, and Ryan gets another win that brings his total to 3, and he stays from finishing last place. Good job, Ryan. Good job. Winner. What is really going on? You about to go into the playoffs, and you putting up 77 points. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna cut it. Go cut it, homie, and guess who get to play you? Mafia Affiliated, bruh. Mafia Affiliated, bruh. I'm set up for hardship. He's set up for easiness. Ryan was led, bruh. How you lost to Ryan? Ryan had like 3 people on bye. He beat you with 3 people on bye. Jesus, winner. Ryan was led with Ingram giving him 39, Herbert giving him 23, and Elliott giving him 17. And Steven, you wanted it, so you got matchup of the week. It was Mafia Affiliated versus Big Numbers, and Steven gets the win 123 to 83. Prentice, he really needed this win. And if he would have won, he would have got in. He would have leapfrog winner and got in. Prince's team just ran out of gas, man. Just ran out of gas. Steven was led by Keenan Allen, giving him 21, Burrow giving him 19, and Hubbard giving him 18. Now let's take a look at the standings. To finish the season, we got at 14, Unfinished Business, aka the Walking Bye Week 2. At number 13, Ryan C's Reasonable Team, aka the Walking Bye Week, the original. At number 12, the Fantasy Villain, Joe, man. It was your first year. Good having you. At number 11, the Juice is Loose, Jay. It was your first year. Good having you. You see all these first years, they didn't do too well. At number 10, Dynamo's Football Club, Wayne, man. Hey, man, hopefully we'll see you next year. At number 9, Noob, who was a noob to the league, but hopefully you have fun, Chris, man. Hopefully I'll see you next year. At number 8, another newbie, the Mad King, Kendrick, man. Good job finishing 8, man. He was close to making the playoffs, man. At number 7, Big Numbers, another newbie. Man, You was close. You was this close, man. You was this close, man. Your team just, hey, man. You know how some people peak early, man. Your team peaked early and just lost all the luster. And then for the top 6, the people that got the playoff spot at number 1, Gerard's team, 11-3, earning a bye. At number 2, Purple Pride, going 10-4, earning a bye. At number 3, Mafia Affiliated, 9-5. At number 4, the Fantasy Football Godfather, 9-5. At number 5, I Pity the Fool, 8-6. And number 6, El Ganador, 8-6. Congratulations, everyone that made the playoff. This was what the season was for. But guess what? Nice crunch time. One and done. You lose, you out of there. No other chance of winning the championship. You go see if you can try your luck in the Losers Bowl. And here's a look at the Losers Bowl. You see who's playing who. We got big numbers on bye. The Mad King on bye. New versus the Fantasy Villain. Dynamo FC versus the Juices Luke. Y'all have fun now. We're not going to go into no details about the losers bracket. I'll celebrate whoever come out victorious. But we ain't going to go into those matchups, man. We only talk about winners here.
I want winners. I want people that want to win.
And for the championship bracket, I'm paired up against I Pity the Fool, who was the second highest scoring team in the league. This is my luck. This is what I was telling you about earlier. I got to play the second highest scoring team, and if I win, then I get to play the highest scoring team. That's the kind of luck that I have. After challenging myself to win out, I get fourth place just to go through hardship. Thank you very much. God, Thor, brother, a lifesaver. In the other matchup, we have El Ganador versus Mafia Affiliated. El Ganador is the lowest scoring team that is currently in the playoffs. And then guess what, Mafia Affiliated? If you win against El Ganador, you get the second lowest scoring team in the playoff. How lucky are you? So guess what? You will have no excuses
If you don't make it to the championship.
You will have no excuses, man. All the pressure's on you. And you're currently projected to beat winner by 21 points. And I'm projected to beat Ebony by 8. So it's gonna be hard out there. It's gonna be a tough week. And as usual, I wish everyone good luck, except for the person I'm playing. And let's give a moment for the 2 people we lost for the year. Number 13, Ryan, and number 14, Craig. They won't be playing in the Losers Bowl, and we'll just have to see if we see them next year. Peace.